What's going on? Good morning, Delaware. It is your main man, Big Ive, the talk of the town, Mr. DETV. And if you haven't been seeing the headlines here on DETV News, everything is about small business. I've been watching Matt Meyer since he's been in office, make this huge move between education and small business. And small business is everything that we're talking about here. So I had the opportunity to speak to a couple people on my podcast, the Small Business Podcast, on the Business Network here at DETV about everything what's going on. So one of the things, being a super creator, that I had to concentrate on was IP. And if you don't know what IP is, it stands for intellectual property. Did you know that intellectual property is the backbone of innovation, and it protects ideas, drives business growth, and fuels our economy? Today on Good Morning Delaware, I am honored to welcome Roberte Makowski, chair of the Delaware Intellectual Property Alliance, here to talk to us about this up-and-coming event that they are having on May 6th, Tuesday. You don't want to miss it. May 6th, Tuesday at 4:30 at the Comores office building, downtown Wilmington at 1007 Market Street. So please welcome. I feel like we need to do just like a round of applause. Welcome to the show, Roberte Makowski. How are you?
Very well. Happy to be here. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. So it's IP season is what I want to call it, right? Business season. And a lot of businesses right now don't really understand how important IP is. Real quick, can you tell us how important it is IP?
Well, I think the future, of companies and of our future, even in Delaware for companies and the U.S., is innovation. Mm-hmm. And innovation will create value going forward. And the only way to really make sure you capture that innovation is to protect it. Because if you don't protect it, then anybody can copy it, and all your great creativity and everything you put into that innovation will be, basically lost to you. So protecting it is critical, and it's a critical asset of any business. And you can protect it in many different ways. It can be, through patents, through trademarks, through copyright, and trade secrets. There's lots of different ways to protect it, and I think it's a key asset of any business to make sure you do.
Oh, wow. And, we done had so many businesses here on DETV on the platform, and this morning we actually had the Division of Small Business here, and they were talking about supplier diversity, and we even touched a little bit on IP. Now, May 6th is when your event is happening, and what do you want people to know about that event?
Well, first of all, maybe a little bit about the Delaware Intellectual Property Alliance. Mm-hmm. We are a chapter of the broader U.S. IP Alliance, and we are non-for-profit, non-political, non-lobbying organizations, and we're not trying to compete with any other intellectual property organizations, but rather we're a network of networks. We're really fostering partnerships under one umbrella, and you'll see our logo has an umbrella in it. But what we do is, we have memorandums of understanding with, for example, the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, many partnerships like with the International Trademark Association, the World Intellectual Property Organization, WIPO, the U.S. Copyright Office, intellectual property owners. So we really are trying to bring everybody together because our future, economic future, relies on innovation. And so it's so critical to protect it. And our mission is really to empower IP to advance society through our three core pillars. Okay. One is IP awareness and education. So we really want to raise awareness of IP, really, build the world's most knowledgeable IP workforce. And, right. And that started with training from, K-12 to universities, et cetera. And then, we have the second pillar is IP ecosystems and collaboration. And that's bringing together our national and local stakeholders. And finally, access and engagement, where we want to make sure we we facilitate access to everybody, to all people, so they can also succeed. So our big event is coming up. This is our inaugural sort of substantive event.
Right.
On May 6th, and we have a great group of speakers. And so if you are, anyone who's passionate about IP, or who, any professionals, if you want, from academia, innovators, startups, the business community, the law community, being in-house or, in private practice, or in the public, or in public or private companies, all of that, everybody's welcome. Students, the judiciary, and it's free. We are non-for-profit, and we clearly rely on sponsors, and we're very happy to have a number of sponsors help us through this. We just have great speakers who will talk to what's key about innovation and how to protect it.
That's awesome. One of the things is, and being a creative, a lot of people, we hear about like IP, right? Protect your IP. And a lot of creatives, I definitely want to invite you to this event on May 6th down at Comores. It is super important. Make sure you're there. Doors open at 4:30 to 8 o'clock, 1007 Market Street in Wilmington, Delaware. And this is for everyone that runs a business. I want to definitely invite creators to come out because, and if you can you touch a little bit on why it's important to have and understand IP if you're a creator?
So IP can be pretty complex, but it can also be pretty simple. I think, for a small business startup, having your own trademark, your own brand name, so that nobody else can take it away from you. I have one example where we had just a startup company, a small little business, thought they had the coolest name going for their business. And within a month of getting going, they got a cease and desist letter from somebody who had already registered that trademark. So they were infringing that trademark, and they had to basically change their name. Wow. So, to understand all of that and the importance of it, that's what this event is all about. Why is it important for trademarks? We'll give you 10 trademark tips for businesses, and then we'll get into a little more on for professionals as well. We actually have a speaker from the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office talking about professional responsibility, and that'll help businesses pick and choose the right IP attorney to help them out. And then also all about, when to file your patent application if you're going to patent it, and what's important for that patent application. What do you need to put in there? And so all of those topics will be covered at that event. So it should be of interest to everybody.
I know that's right. Look, protect your business, protect your brand, but also have the IP. Make sure you own the IP on it. I love it. All right, May 6th, throw that flyer up one more time. May 6th, save the date. The Delaware Intellectual Property Alliance is having an outstanding event on May. Now, you have to RSVP by May 30th. Make sure you do that. Tuesday, May 6th. 2025. It's going down here in the city of Wilmington. Business owners, creatives, make sure you show up in the building. Where can people go? What's the website that people could go to learn more about the Delaware Intellectual Property Alliance?
So if you go to DEIPalliance.org.
I love it. Thank you so much. I know you're super busy. Thanks for giving us some time here on Good Morning Delaware. And again, if you have anything that you want to tell about IP, make sure you stop by Delaware, right here at Good Morning Delaware, because we are the number one fans for small business here in Delaware.
Thank you.
Thank you. And be sure to tune in. And again, I need you to go May 6th. Check them out. The Delaware Intellectual Property Alliance, Tuesday, May 6th. Time 4:30 to 8 o'clock, right here on Market Street at the Comores Building, 1007 Market Street. Be there. Make sure you RSVP before April 30th. small businesses, calling all small businesses, calling on big businesses. Make sure you're a part of this. And make sure you like, subscribe, and follow DETV for everything small business. We're keeping you informed because it's not business as usual around here.